Hi and welcome to a new lecture in the course of short story. And in this course, in this part of the course, we are studying Old Man and the Sea by Hemingway, Ernest Hemingway, the American writer, the winner of Nobel Prize in Literature. And today we are going to talk about the major themes of this novel. And by the way, this lecture is only appealed, or it is good only for undergraduate students, so it is not proper for postgraduate or higher studies students. In this lecture we are going to encounter the main themes, the major themes. Of course, we cannot say that we have only 4, 5, 6 or 10 themes in this novel or any other novel or any other literary work. But according to my reading, which fits and matches the abilities of my students, I just try to focus on these 4 main themes and their meanings. So, as students, as the audience, you may also find out and pinpoint or highlight other themes that you deem to be proper. So, number 1, we have friendship. Number 2, we have man and the natural world. Number 3, we have memory and the past. Number 4, we have respect and pride. So, let's talk about them one by one. As for friendship, Santiago loves Manolin, and the boy deeply admires the old man's fishing abilities. This is the first part of friendship. Look, friendship in this novel is so obvious, it's so clear that we see that friendly, lovely, intimate, not intimate, we can say just very close friendship between the boy and Santiago, the old man. So we see this mutual admiration, respect, love, and admiration. And the other part is that we see brotherhood with certain creatures in the sea based on similar characteristics, such as nobility or determination. So here, in this novel, we see that the old man is united with all creatures in the sea. Everybody loves each other. We see that there's a tendency of respect. We see that everything is based on respect, and we do not see such enmity or hostility among characters or the creatures in the sea. So there is only respect and friendship and love and admiration. The third part is the Merlin is both the old man's friend and his enemy. Of course, the Merlin is the old man's enemy because he fished the fish or that shark or that big fish. Sorry. So from that perspective, the fish is the enemy. But the old man treats that fish in a very friendly way, like that fish is a friend. The old man, deals with that fish like a human. That we see personification here in the novel. So the pole, the center here is friendship. As for the second theme, we see man and the natural world. We see this relationship, this mutual relationship between man and the natural world. Of course, in the beginning of when we started talking about this novel, we said that it appeared in such a context of capitalism and industrialism. So the writers like Hemingway, they try to shed more light on the role of nature in our life, in man's life. So here also we also find this relationship between man and the natural world. He loves the sea, birds and fish. Of course, this is so crystal clear and we can find it very obviously and easily. Number 2, creatures and the natural world become a lens through which we examine the old man. So, creatures and the natural world, they reflect the personality, the real personality of the old man. The natural world has become a mirror of the old man and his mentality, his personality, the way he deals with the world. And number three, we see a sense of escapability in these ideas. The old man justifies and interprets his actions and the actions of others as things that they are born to do. Here we see that there is such a predetermination, or everything is already pre-planned, as if they are obliged to do so. They are obliged to do these things. So nobody has the freedom of choice. Nobody is free to do what he wants. That's why we see that people are obliged in this sense. And number three, memory and the past. Santiago recalls a strength and prowess of his youth. Of course, we always find the old man Santiago. He always recalls or remembers his past, how powerful he was, how lively he was, how optimistic he was. So we always find this tendency of recalling the past. Of course, we find this tendency in all old men. They tend to remember their youth and how they played such a great role in life and how they contributed to the society and so on and so forth. Number two, the past can be used to comment on the present. Of course, here we find that the effect, the echo of the past is clearly felt in the present actions, and it's very clear in the actions or in the events of the novel. And number three, the old man's memory of the lions is a constant motive, compares his own abilities to the prowess and pride. Of course, again, we have here a metaphor. He tries to make a comparison or show the similarities between himself and the lions and how powerful he was, how great he is, and how proud and proud he is of himself and of his past. So this is part of the strategy of writing of Hemingway. He tends to always hide the major part and only show you the tip of the iceberg. So you should understand and make and propose your own analysis. And number four, we have respect and pride. The battle with the Madeline is a notion of respect. Of course, we do not find hatred in the old man. He always built his life, his actions, his decisions upon respect and pride. So when he catches the fish, he doesn't hate the fish. He is doing it out of necessity or out of respect for the nature. He believes that this is the movement of nature. This is the Darwinian evolutionary circle that everybody should undergo. So there is no hatred, there is no enmity or hostility among these characters or the creatures. Number two, we have respect for the Madeline, repeatedly emphasizing this during his struggle and after he has killed the fish. Of course, again, we find that respect, that friendship and admiration between the old man and the boy, and how they cooperate with each other to fish and kill the fish. Number three, we have the old man derives respect from others with displays of strength and prowess. And again, we find the old man, he seeks inspiration from his surroundings, from the nature, and even from others, from the past. So we find that that strength of the old man comes from his getting inspired by the nature and others. And the last point here is pride and humility are not mutually exclusive qualities. He believes that pride and humility, they can be found everywhere. It is not something exclusive to somebody or something. That's why we can find these two features and characteristics in all features and natures, creatures and nature and other people. So, of course, you may add other things. You may add your own understanding and analysis of the themes. You may find much greater themes than I have done. So, please find other themes by yourself, and stay tuned for other interpretations and other readings of this novel. So thank you very much. Stay tuned. Bye bye.